Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, my friends. My name is Miss Tiff. You're going to be doing some special snack with me today. I'm going to wait a few minutes for some of our friends to join us. Don't forget, today is World Autism Awareness Day. So wear your blue if you can, okay? How's everybody doing? Let's see, is anybody coming to check me out yet? We're going to make some yummy food. Some healthy, crunchy lunchtime snack, or, a wrap sandwich. And we're going to make some granola. I did put the ingredients, a picture of them on the website. You don't have to get all that stuff. I did make a little list of what the ingredients are that you will need. And then you have all kinds of add-in stuff that you can put for your granola. I just grabbed what was in my cabinet. I was trying to think as I was trying to guess, what can I make? What can I make that you guys have at home right now? Oh, can you hear me? You can't hear me. How about now? Can you hear me? Hi, Andrea. Can you hear me? Hi, Quinn. All right. I turned it up. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not sure. Hi. Okay. Thanks, Megan. Awesome. Good morning. Kimberly, did you get that so you and Quinn can watch? I hope it's working. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Just checking. It is a little windy outside, so maybe that is a little bit of what you heard. I'm going to turn me up as loud as I can go, and I will try to get my Miss Tiff voice. It's a little quiet, so I'll try to make it a little louder. All right. Good morning, Susie. Hi, Alana. Hi, Lily. Hi, Vivi. Hi, Vincenzo. Hi, AJ. Hi, Gracie. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, everybody, on this beautiful day. The sun is shining. Make sure you get out and run around today, play, drink lots and lots of water, and just enjoy yourself. And I mentioned before, don't forget, today is National Autism Awareness Day, so wear your blue. Okay, I tried to collect as much blue stuff as I kind of could here to wear. All right, so my job at GSA is getting to love on your babies, one, but also is making special snack. And I think about 2 weeks ago we made one. So today we're going to make something as well. Just something simple. Don't stress about this. I'm just using the ingredients that I have at my house. You can use what you have at your house. I know the things my kids like when I make granola, what they don't like. So I just kind of try to gather a bunch of different things. And that's a great thing about making granola is you can add in like everything but the kitchen sink. But not really the kitchen sink, kids. Just like all kinds of yummy stuff. Like raisins and craisins, peanuts, walnuts, almonds, all kinds of yummy things. So we're going to be making that. But first, we are going to make a yummy wrap. Now, before we get started, also, Miss Tracy the other day was reading a story to you, and she had a friend come in. And now, I don't think the friend ever got a name, but I have a friend I want you to meet for some of you, and for some of you, you will remember her because you have met her before. Now, she is a little tired. She has been swimming all night long to get here to be with you. She was all the way in Brigantine at the ocean by Miss Megan and Miss Alexa. So she swam all the way through the ocean, up the river, and came out this morning to come join us. You guys ready to meet my friend? Okay. Are you ready? Her name is Pickle. That's right, Pickle. Okay, ready? Good morning! Hi, boys and girls. Can I come and do special snack with you today? Yes? Wonderful. You saw my cousin the other day with Miss Tracy. Well, I'm going to come here and have a special snack with you. I love you and hope you're all doing great. Thanks, Pickle. It's so good to see you. All right, can I start making this now? Mm-hmm. All right. Say bye, Pickle. Bye, friends. See you later. All right, so let's get started. Okay. So it's me. Let's see. I think somebody else saying there's no sound. I think there is sound, so maybe turn it up. Hi, Sophia. So I'm going to use, we're just going to make a wrap. We've got, these are the ones that I have at my home. These are whole wheat tortillas. You can use corn tortillas if you want. I tend to like flour tortillas. So these are just what I had at my house. And then we also have I had cucumbers, some red peppers, and some carrots. Now I sliced them up kind of tiny. For your little ones, you might want to cut them up into little tiny pieces. You can shred the carrots if you want. I do take out the seeds out of the cucumbers. I just don't really like them. They're kind of mushy. They're not really a good texture for me. And when you're trying to get your kids to eat something, sometimes the mushy might be something that they might not like. It might not be the taste that they're not digging. It's more of the lack of crunch, or it's just, just the texture isn't right for them. So I take the seeds out because my daughter Celeste does not like kind of mushy stuff. So I've got my 3 different things I'm going to add in. Now I'm not going to add all this in. I also have cream cheese, and I just happened to find in my cabinet some ranch. It's like you can make like little ranch, dip with. But what I do sometimes is I just sprinkle this on top of the cream cheese and just gives it a little bit more of a flavor. All right. Don't forget, if you have your child safety knife, let your kids go ahead and chop these vegetables up for you. And let me just put this out of the way for now. All right, so all I'm going to do, now wipe down your surface. Make sure you wash your hands, obviously, before you are cooking, before you're in the kitchen helping mommy and daddy out. So you're going to get 1 tortilla wrap per child. 1, uno. Okay. And I'm going to get my butter knife for spreading. Remember, we always want to hold it by the handle. This is the blade. It's a little sharp, so you don't touch it. I'm a mom. I'm a teacher. I'm allowed to, but I want all of you guys to make sure that you don't. You just hold the handle. Now, if you remember, you can also use popsicle sticks for them to spread it, so that if you're a little bit worried or nervous about them using a knife, they can use a popsicle stick. All right, so I'm just going to get a little bit of cream cheese, and I just do like a thin layer. And I like to take my hand and hold it as I do it. And then I press the knife as I'm doing it. And I just spread it around. I try to make it even. That means like the same amount all around. And I bring it all the way to the edges. Now I'm also turning it as I do it. And moms and dads, your kiddos might need a little help doing this. But be patient. Allow them the time to do this. It's okay to get messy. If you get it on your hands, no big deal. Remember, have your dish towel ready. Just wipe your hands off. Or since you're at home and you're not sharing it, just lick it off your fingers. Okay, so you're going to spread it around. See, spread it all around my tortilla. Okay, now I'm going to take some of my veggies, my crunchy veggies. So when we're eating, we don't just eat with our mouth, our taste buds, right? We eat with our eyes. We want it to look good. And we need to hear it. Sometimes I like to hear a nice crunch when I'm eating my carrots. Can you listen? Ready? That's a good, yummy carrot. I like that crunch. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in. Let's see. Can you see here? I'm going to put a little carrots right here. Some carrots. Put a couple pieces of red pepper. And just a couple cucumbers. Now, I'm not going to make it too thick. I'm going to make it a little thin. And that's okay. Because this could probably be for 3 or 4 people. Little snack. Or for our little ones at lunchtime. Now, all you're going to do now is wrap it up. Now, you're going to try to squeeze it and roll it. Now, you practice this in Miss Alexa's class. And I know Miss Megan's when you roll up your yoga mats. Right? So we're going to roll it up. Now, you can just slice this in half if you like. Oh, let me get my cutting board. Where are you? We don't need it. But I do need my knife. We'll just use this one. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just make it into like little pinwheels. So I'm just going to slice it. It's okay if it falls apart a little bit. I'm going to slice them and you can count. Then we can count at the end to see how many that we have. All right. Can you guys count with me? You ready? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mine made 7. You can make 4, whatever works for you. But I like these tiny little bite-sized ones, just like this. And these are great to munch on. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of the ranch on the cream cheese before you do it. I know a lot of kids like to dip. You know, instead of using cream cheese, you could use hummus, or they could dip this in hummus. You know, put a little hummus in a little side thing. I like to use little side dishes. My kids seem to just think it's like amazing when they get a little cute little side dish, and they'll just eat it more. So I always like to put a little dressing in here or whatever I like. It also allows you to control how much they have versus, right, just dumping a whole squeeze of ketchup onto their plate. Put it in a little container like this, you know how much they're getting. It's a little bit harder to see that when it's just on the plate. So, voila, yummy, healthy lunch or a snack, right? In between lunch or at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I don't know, every minute of the day, because that's how much my kids are eating now. So go ahead and enjoy. All right, so that's the first thing we're gonna do. Pretty simple. And again, use the ingredients that you have in your house. I happen to have peppers and lots of carrots for some reason. And so these are the ones that I know my kids like and that we eat. So there's our first snack. All right. Now, real quick, before I get started on our granola, I did just want to show you something for, again, those eaters that maybe have, you know, some things with texture. They don't really like mushy stuff. So maybe fruit that you want them to eat, they're not eating. So I got these from Target. Now, we're not getting paid to say this or anything like that, but these are just what I like and what my girls like. These are just freeze-dried fruit. This is strawberry, mango. These are my kids' like favorite ones. They can be a little messy, but they're super yummy. So this is what you can see what it looks like. The strawberry looks like this. It's got a nice crunch to it. This is great. You can actually like crush it up and put it on top of yogurt and things like that. So this will give your kids the crunch that maybe they're missing from regular like whole strawberries or mangoes and things like that. It's also, if you can't find them at the store, you know, or maybe they're too expensive, it's $7.99 for a pack of organic strawberries. You can get some of this and then, you know, you can keep it a little bit longer also. These have been in my pantry for a couple weeks and I haven't even opened them yet. So it's just a great option for a healthy snack and, you know, something that you don't have to have taking up space in your refrigerator and things like that. Just easy for in the car, all that good stuff. So there's that. All right, onto the granola. Are you guys ready? Anybody ready? All right, I'm ready. Okay, so when we're making granola, I have a little, I guess this is backwards for you guys, but I did post a picture of it on the website so you can see what the ingredients are for my granola. Now, I do love to make granola. I make it all the time. This is not the recipe I always use. It's a little bit more simple, just easier. Now, we're going to start with some oats. I use 2.5 cups of oats. And so like oatmeal, right? Old-fashioned oats. Where are you? Let me get my tray out here. So these are the ones that I use. I like the old-fashioned kind. Well, they're a little bit like chewier when I make them. So what I've done is I put my oven on 350 and for about 10 minutes, I just toasted the granola. So I did 2.5 cups of granola and 1/2 cup of nuts. Now I happen to have sliced almonds. I use these all the time when I make my granola. It's just easy. So I put them on your pan. Let the kids do this. Let them measure it out. Get your measuring cups. And then you're going to mix it up with your hands. Mix, right? Make this fun. It will get messy. Don't worry. Then you can teach them how to clean it up. So I'm going to mix it and then I'm going to toast it for about 10 minutes. I do put my timer on for like 5 and then I go in and I mix it all around because sometimes the edges tend to brown a little bit faster. So you might want to just put that on just so that you can time it. So I've got that. So as that's in the oven, now mine's already done, but let's pretend yours is in the oven. It's toasting. Okay. So while that's toasting, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get the wet ingredients together. And what's great about this too is you really only need a pan and 1 bowl. What's better than that? You're not taking 10 different bowls and putting stuff in. You're just using 2 things basically. So I got my bowl here. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my ingredients. So I have here, this was 1/4 cup of unsalted butter and it's melted. Now you can do this on the stove. I just throw it in the microwave and I'm just going to go pour it. Now it's a little cold out. So as you can see, it got a little hard. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that into my bowl. All right, I already measured it out. And now you can always pre-measure before your little ones come so that it just makes it a little bit easier for you. But remember, if they're 3 and 4 years old, man, they are ready to rock and roll and measure that stuff themselves and scoop it out all by themselves. So, all right, got my butter. Now, you want a little bit more melted, but it's cold out. But I'm not worried about it. It's squishy. That's good. Again, technical term, squishy. So now I'm also going to do a little bit of maple syrup. You can use honey. I didn't have any. We ran out yesterday, so I had maple syrup. Now, make sure it's pure maple syrup. Okay, you don't want to use any artificial stuff. So I'm going to do 1/4 cup. Remember, get your measuring cup out. Have your kids see, where is it? Where's 1/4? So that's 1/4. Now remember, when you're measuring liquid, you want to put it down on the table. You're going to pour it and let your kids do this part. It's fun. We're going to go ahead and pour that. And I'm going to get down. I'm going to get down right here so that I can see it eye level. I'm looking for my 1/4 cup. You ready? Let's see if we can get there. Okay. Tell me when I'm there. Are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Oh. Am I there yet? I don't think I'm there yet. How about now? Almost. Oh, I think I'm there. All right, good. I'm about there. And this kind of recipe is great too because you kind of eyeball it. So then we're going to pour it in. And it's always fun to kind of pour from way up there. It just makes it taste better. So we're going to pour that in. Oh, that yummy. Let me test it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff. Now, I'm going to mix it, and you can mix it. This is a fun time to go ahead and mix it up. Now, we're also going to use a little bit of brown sugar. This is 1/3 a cup. You can use 1/4 cup. You can use white sugar if you want to, coconut sugar. So we're going to go ahead and add that in. I'm going to mix that, again, just using kind of my spatula to mix it all up. Mix it, and look how pretty that looks. I'm kind of mushing and squishing some of those hard pieces there. Now I'm going to add some vanilla. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I already measured it out. This is my vanilla that I like to use. So I'm going to pour that in. And I'm going to mix that all around. Whoa. So now I'm going to mix that. Now we're going to do a little bit of salt too. It's 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to go, make it fun when you do it really high too. Now, before you add in your oats and your almonds, my friends, this is when you get to add all kinds of other yummy stuff. So, I've got all kinds of yummy stuff over here. Give me 1 sec. Let's see if I can get some. Raisins. Or craisins, if you happen to have those. Dates. I love dates. These are super, super yummy snack. This is what they look like. They're super good. They're chewy. You can even put in the middle of them some cheese if you want to. These are like Mother Nature's candy. Yum. Oh. So I like those. I do cut them up into like 8 little tiny pieces. They're really, really great. It gives out the granola a nice chewy texture. Let's see. I also happen to have some chia seeds. And I keep hemp seeds also. So these are full protein and vitamins and all kinds of good stuff. So this is the fun part. This is when you kind of just eyeball it. Now, you can add in about almost a cup worth of all of these things. So what you can do is get a cup, and these are about a cup, and you can add all the stuff in here first and dump it in if you want to make sure that you're measuring correctly. You don't really need to be exact on this. And I've made granola a lot, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. So I'm just going to grab grown-up size handful of craisins. And again, it's always fun to drop them in from up above. It just makes it way more fun. And let's do some raisins. Now, I did make some earlier today. I added some shredded coconut to it. I did toast that in the oven with the almonds and the oats. I just added it all together. So you can do that. Let's see here. I've got mango slices. These are dried mango slices. Delish. These are great. Another great snack option. Remember, there is a lot of sugar. There's a lot of natural sugar, so you don't want to give your kids a whole bag and say, go ahead, right? You want to limit it. But I chopped some of these up, too. You can chop them up into small pieces. This is what I did with coconut and some of these. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm not going to add that to this one. But I've added the raisins, the craisins. Let's go ahead and add some hemp seeds in there. Okay, just pour them in. And have some fun with this, kiddos. So let's see, what else can we use? You can use different nuts if you want to put some more nuts in. I think that's about good. We got a decent amount there. Okay, and we're just going to mix it up. So now, if you want to, I've got some dark chocolate. If you've got some dark chocolate, you can chop that up, put that in. I would make sure that you let your oats and almonds, anything that you toasted, cool off first. Otherwise, your chocolate will melt. So I've got my toasted almonds and oats. I'm going to try not to spill too much, but if I do, it's okay. So I'm going to use my hand and go ahead and let some of that drop right in. And just add it all in there. All the rest. Now, this recipe, you don't even have to bake. You can put it right in the freezer. So good thing is now, how's that look, guys? Look, so we're adding the dry ingredients to the wet. And I'm going to just mix it up. And this is like super fun to do. If you want, mix it with your hands. It's a fun one to mix with your hands. It does kind of stick everywhere though. So keep that in mind. You might lose half the granola on your fingers, but you can just lick it off because you're at home. And as long as you're not sharing it with your neighbors or anybody else, and you ask your mom and dad, I'm sure it's probably going to be okay. All right, so now that's it, right? Super pretty easy, okay? So I'm going to get now my, this is like an 8x8, just, casserole dish. I'm using parchment paper. I highly suggest you use it. This can go in the oven. You can also use wax paper, which cannot go in the oven. So I'm just going to use a piece of parchment paper, kind of set it right on there. It's not an exact science, people. And then we're going to go ahead and dump it right in. Okay, dump that in, get all that yummy goodness in there. Don't forget to scrape your spatula. All right, now you can press it down with your hands. If you do, put a little water on your hands first because it'll help so it won't be so sticky. Or you can use the bottom of something. I'm just going to for now. And you're just going to press it down. Press it down. Now, talk about using your hand muscles here, arm muscles. Man, this is a tough one to do. Great practice for our little ones. I also suggest if you can have them standing while they're cooking at any time, it's really great to do because they're really working their core muscles. And it's just a little bit more natural when you're standing. So I pressed it down. Voila. Easy peasy. Now this is going to go in the freezer. So we're going to pretend we put that in my freezer. Okay. Let's slide this down a little bit. All right. So now, are you ready? Through the magic of TV. Voila! I've got my frozen batch of granola. Now, great thing, parchment paper. Look, we're just gonna see. Now, this is the one that I added. You can see the mango. Can you see that? The orange is mango. There's some coconut, and I did put some dark chocolate chips in there. So I'm gonna take this out. Okay, move that. It also makes it so you don't really have to clean too much. And I'm gonna lay that down. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can slide that. Can I slide it? Whoop! All right. Slid that right there, and now you've got your granola. I would not suggest eating it like this, okay? So you're going to go ahead and cut it up. Now, I brought my knife. This is one of my favorite knives that I use in my kitchen. It's a big knife. Kids, do not use this knife. Let your parents do this, or you can do this, but that's when you use the food safety knife. And you're just going to go ahead, and then you can slice it into bars. You make big bars, small bars. Now, when I do make my own granola, I like to bake it, and then sometimes I can slice into bars, but sometimes it's so crunchy, it just kind of crumbles up. So, and that's kind of what's happening to this. This is a little bit thick, but here we go. I don't think I pressed it down hard enough. It's kind of falling apart. That's okay. So there you go. Yummy, yummy granola, homemade granola that you made yourselves. You should be so proud. Now, all this goodness that's falling down, you know what you can do with that? Add that to your yogurt in the morning. Or we like to have it in a mug with some almond milk, and we put the granola in. Oh, so delicious. Super, super yummy. So remember, have fun when you're in the kitchen with your little ones. My little friends, I miss you so much. I love you. I can't wait to give you big hugs and make some food with you guys and have some fun. I hope that you enjoyed our recipes today, my recipes. It's super simple, and, just, again, use what you have in your house now. Don't go out to the store and go get anything. Stay home, right? We're staying home. Just, again, have some fun. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're making memories. And, let's see. Pickle, would you like to taste it? Should we get Pickle a taste? You think she should try it? All right, let's see if Pickle likes the granola. Let's see. Pickle. Oh, that's delicious. Great job, everybody. Thanks for watching. All right, don't forget to tune in at 11 o'clock for another special surprise. I love you all. Mwah, mwah. Have a wonderful day, and send me some pictures of you eating your snacks. Bye, everybody.